Hello, believers of Christ. Hope you're doing well. So today I'll be taking you guys through Genesis chapter 8 verse 1. And it says, "But God remembered Noah and all the wild animals, and the livestock that were with him in the ark. And he sent a wind over the earth, and the waters receded." That's the word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. So this verse has 7 main teachings or lessons we can take away from it. The first one, God remembers the faithful. God remembered Noah, showing that he never forgets those who are obedient and righteous. The second teaching, God acts in his timing. The waters subsided according to God's plan, teaching that deliverance happens according to divine timing. The third teaching, faithfulness is rewarded. Noah's obedience led to the preservation and eventual restoration, demonstrating that God honors faithfulness. Yes, preservation and eventual restoration of all living creatures. The fourth teaching, God's power brings relief. God made a wind to pass over the earth, showing that he controls natural forces to accomplish his purposes. God is all powerful. The fifth teaching, divine intervention restores order. The calming of the flood waters illustrates that God actively restores order after chaos. The sixth teaching, God cares for all creation. God remembered all living creatures, emphasizing his care for the entirety of creation. The seventh teaching, faith requires patience. Noah and the creatures had to wait for God's actions, teaching that faith involves patient trust in God's plan. We as Christians should trust that God remembers and rewards the faithful. We as Christians should be patient, knowing that God acts according to his timing. We as Christians should understand that obedience leads to protection and eventual blessings. We as Christians should recognize God's power to relieve and change circumstances. We as Christians should expect God to restore order in times of chaos. We as Christians should value all life, knowing that God cares for creation. We as Christians should exercise patience and trust in God during periods of waiting. Yes, God remembered all the living creatures on the ark and Noah, which is very powerful. He remembered them throughout the whole entire flood. As the waters were receding, God remembered them. So that's all I had for today, guys. Thank you very much, and as usual, God bless.